What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Wrench Heads. So, as you can tell, I've got some boxes lined up here today. Two of them I know definitely are parts that are going to be going onto the RS. One of them is just some extra little goodies that I ordered from Autozone as not to waste some points that I had built up. So, with that said, I'm going to start with the Autozone box first to make sure that you watch the video the whole way through. So, like I said, I had some rewards points that I built up at Autozone, and they were going to expire within a few days. So I figured, you know, let's get some little cheap stuff that I typically tend to overlook. So first up, inspection mirror, telescopic inspection mirror. So got that. I had one a while ago, but it broke. And a lot of times you need to see into some tight corners. So this is definitely something that'll come in handy. Another is a extendable flashlight with a flex head. This is LED, and yeah, I gotta pull the little battery's not included apparently. Yeah, battery's not included. So, oh, never mind, there is a battery included. Ah. All right, what's it doing? All right. If I can get this screwed back on the correct way.
2 hours later.
This also has a magnetic ring on the head. Ooh. Yeah, on. Oh. So this also has a magnetic head. So, as you can tell. So a bolt or something drops into a mildly tight area. You obviously can telescope it. You can fold it down. Grab that nut bolt, which has happened to me many times. The most recent time when I was swapping out the turbo on the Jetta. So that's a nice little useful tool. The always useful vacuum caps, which you never know. I ran out, so in case I actually do wind up attaching the boost reference adapter on the RS, one of these sizes will come in handy. Another small magnetic pickup, telescopic magnetic pickup. Can never have enough of these. I have a large and a medium, so now I got a small, along with the flashlight. And this one is just a little bit of personal preference. Some black eyes smelly smells to make the interior of the car smell very nice and sexy like. I do have one more thing that is supposed to be coming. That is some waterless car wash from Chemical Guys, which I also ordered through Autozone. That's not here yet, but I'll post a picture on Instagram when it does show up. Alright, so this part is from CJ Pony Parts. I don't quite remember what it is. Got it a couple weeks ago. Alright, so got a little giveaway raffle. I don't care about that. So this is a Throttle Body spacer. So I typically never really cared for components like this, but I was doing a little bit more research on it to see if it was worth it or not. And what I noticed was that it actually does help in increasing the usable volume inside of the intake system by creating that inch and a half space. So I went with the stainless to kind of keep to the theme of what's in the engine bay already. Since the car is white, I don't want to have a whole bunch of different colors going on. So, and this is from Steeda. Steeda has been working with Ford on performance parts for quite some time. When I looked up this part, it does say that for the design, if you can see these I guess these grooves, the way they are, creates more of a vortex effect as it's passing through the throttle body, and it actually helps to create an additional 11 points in torque and 3 points in horsepower. What that actually relates to the wheel, I don't know. But I would say if you combine that with the numbers that I already have, 380 horsepower, 421 torque, I would say maybe you might get half a point in horsepower and maybe 2 points worth of torque down to the actual wheels. I do want to get a intake manifold spacer as well, which I know that offers a couple of points as well in horsepower and torque. I don't know quite yet, but I will find that out when the time comes. This is going to be an install when I get the upgraded intake manifold and when I get the upgraded manifold spacer, because I don't want to be going in and out 3 or 4 times for the same area. One thing that this will also do along with the manifold spacer is it kind of lifts up and back away the air intake system away from the radiator and away from the cylinder head, so it creates a little bit more space for that heat to dissipate from the engine and get away from the intake, so your air will actually cool down a few points more. Just a little tidbit that I know most people don't think about, but it's something that I looked at when I was ordering this. And last but not least, if you can tell, that says Radium. So if you guys saw the dyno run that we took the RS for, I'll link that up top. We made, as I previously mentioned, 380 horse and 421 foot-pounds of torque. So for the stock engine, the max safe horsepower you pretty much want to stop at is somewhere between 420 and 430. Talking to some tuners, you want to start thinking about either A, reinforcing the block or going with alternative blocks. One of them being the 2-liter out of the Ford Fusion, which Tune Plus Inc. utilizes for the 1 engine block, and Mountain also has a reinforced 2.3 liter block, which is, I believe, partially decked, and then they have another version which is fully decked. And then I think the cheapest one they have is a short block, which is sleeved. I can't 100% remember, but there are some options out there. Tune Plus also comes with the 1-cylinder head, which is the 2.3 liter RS Mustang cylinder head, which has the same ports, but it has upgraded springs from I want to say Stop Tech. No, not whatever. It's got upgraded springs, upgraded lifters, and upgraded valves. Oh, wait, something's in here. So we got bracket hardware. Got a can, more bracketing, mounting bolts, and that's all. So this is an upgraded high flow fuel filter from Radium. So when I was reading about this actually affords the system to get about an extra, I think it said 5 horsepower worth of fuel, and probably the most important aspect of it is that it reduces the amount of stress that is put on the intake fuel pump when you're up at higher RPM. I believe it says the flow rate is increased from 1.5 liters per hour up to 3 liters per hour. So it's 2 times the rate. And the bar goes from 0.5 and maxes out at 2 bar when you're at open throttle. This is a almost 6. I believe this is a 6 micron filter, and they did have an option for a 10 micron filter. Came with some nice little Radium stickers, downloadable instructions, and so this does not look like it is separate. So this is a built-in filter. So this is the inlet, this is the outlet side. And it does use the OEM lines. So the quick connect lines that are on the car, it does make use of them. However, this bracket will need to be used to lower it, because if you look at this is probably slightly, I would say it's probably slightly larger than the old one that is going to be coming out. But these are a 10 AN fitting on both sides, and you have your fittings with the straight barb attachments here. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, looks like H5 nuts with bolts. And this whole thing is anodized. So a nice little clamping system right there, and it'll hang from your system like so. And voila, you can imagine it. So that's it. Thanks for watching me take stuff out of boxes. And if you guys have any questions about anything, I will link everything in the description. I did get the Radium catch can off of eBay for about $30 less than what it was listed for on some of the other big box sites. So, like I said, I'll link that down in the description. The Steeder Throttle Body Spacer I got from CJ Pony Parts because there was really no difference in price, and I could not find one on eBay. And then all these other parts, like I mentioned, these little side pieces, they came from Autozone. So thanks for joining me. Like, comment, subscribe, share if you feel like it, and as always, Wrench Daily.